Today, we're discussing the book A Whole New Mind. The subtitle is Why Right-Brainers Will Rule the Future. It might sound like a bit of a headline, but it's not an exaggeration at all. The author, Daniel Pink, is a renowned futurist and trend expert. He is known as a pioneer of 21st century business thought leader, exploring ideologically uncharted territories, which is extremely high praise. In Daily Book Dive, you can find other great books from Daniel, like the book When The Scientific Secrets of Perfect Timing, Drive, The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us, and this is the third book from him in our channel. Before we get started, please click on the subscribe button below to stay updated and support Daily Book Dive. We all know that the left brain is responsible for logical reasoning. In the past, we always thought that if you learn mathematics, physics, and chemistry well, you could travel the world without fear, right? Our entire education system is designed to develop the left brain. The author argues that in the future, if you only focus on left brain thinking, you may not be competitive. Continuing down the previously glorious and correct path may only reduce you to the middle and lower classes of society. The author predicts that we have shifted from the left brain era to the right brain era. Why does he say this? Tools are extensions of our human limbs. As our tools become more diverse, the functions of our limbs are gradually outsourced. For example, cars are an extension of our legs, and mobile phones are an extension of our senses. We used to think that brain functions could not be extended. Tools cannot think for us. Generally, this is correct, but the brain is divided into left and right hemispheres. Now, artificial intelligence is gradually replacing our left brain. Computers have stronger computing power, memory ability, and logical reasoning ability than we do, and in these areas, artificial intelligence far surpasses humans. So, what are we left with? Only the right brain, which excels at imagination, creativity, and visual thinking. Thus, developing the right brain becomes crucial for future competitiveness. Let's discuss the 3 driving forces pushing us toward right brain thinking and the 6 essential abilities we must master for the future. Part 1. Why right brain thinking has become so important. In addition to the influence of artificial intelligence, other factors contribute to the importance of right brain thinking. The author lists 3 reasons. 1. Material wealth. We have moved beyond the era of material scarcity. Supermarkets are filled with a variety of products. For instance, there are countless types of shampoos and toothbrushes available. As long as you have money, you are not afraid of not finding what you need. People now seek beauty, quality, and style over practicality. For example, candles are no longer just for lighting. They are decorative items, yet candle companies still achieve high annual sales. If you can only provide something with basic functionality without adding value through design and creativity, your product may struggle. 2. The rise of Asia. From an American perspective, Asian youth are gradually taking jobs from their American counterparts. Just like in the past when Chinese people were willing to work hard and take on labor-intensive jobs at lower costs, now the same is happening with knowledge-based jobs. Communication costs are near zero, leading to a surge in knowledge outsourcing. For example, a computer programmer in the United States might earn over $70,000 annually, but a young programmer in India can do the same job faster and better for only $300. This trend is global, with countries like Russia, Hungary, the Philippines, and China providing skilled labor at a fraction of the cost. If you focus solely on left brain work, your competitors are diligent and cost-effective professionals from other countries. The CEO of General Electric India once said in an interview, "Any job in an English-speaking country can be done in India, and the only limit is your imagination." This phenomenon is not just limited to India but is happening globally. For example, Motorola and Intel have established software companies in Russia. Hungarian architects are drawing designs for California firms. Filipino accountants are doing audits for European consulting companies, and many Chinese designers are working for Philips in the Netherlands. The same job can be done at 1/10 the cost in these countries. 3. The development of artificial intelligence. AI excels at memory and logic-based tasks, outperforming humans in many areas. Jobs requiring logical abilities, like programming, medicine, and law, are being impacted. For instance, doctors follow a series of logical steps to diagnose a patient, something that AI can do efficiently. Medical software is becoming more prevalent, and it won't be long before people can use software to diagnose their own conditions. Simply put, three forces make left brain thinking less important: material abundance, global knowledge outsourcing, and AI. These forces push us from the information age to the conceptual age, necessitating right brain thinking. To thrive in this conceptual age, you must clearly answer three questions. Is the cost of your work lower than that of an outsourcer from another country? Will a computer do your work better and faster in the future? Do your services go beyond practical needs and meet the spiritual needs of users, inspiring their imagination? If you meet these conditions, your development will be like taking an upward elevator. If not, it will be like taking a downward elevator, where even with great effort, progress will be slow. Part 2. 6 Essential Abilities for the Future. To meet this trend, the author outlines 6 crucial abilities, known as the 3 sensibilities, and 3 powers. 1. Design sensibility. Design is a critical ability. Everything around us is designed, and people pay for design, not just functionality. For instance, people buy new phones not for their functionality, but for their design and novelty. A London business school study shows that a 1% increase in design investment boosts sales and profits by 4%. The design director of BMW said they produce works of art, not just cars. Ford claims that style has replaced horsepower in importance. Even the U.S. government pursues design, as seen when the State Department switched to a more aesthetically pleasing font. To enhance your design sensibility, observe and analyze the design of objects around you. Take photos of things you find ugly and think about how to improve them. Visit creative museums, read design magazines, and constantly seek inspiration. For example, a senior designer who frequently gives public lectures to children discovered a pattern. When he asked first-grade students how many considered themselves artists, almost everyone raised their hands. By 3rd grade, only half did. By 6th grade, almost no one did. This illustrates how our education system stifles innate design sensibility. 2. Entertainment sensibility. Entertainment should be embedded in our lives and work. Previously, work and entertainment were separate. Now, humor and fun are essential for good interpersonal relationships and engaging services. Even if you're naturally serious, incorporating humor and entertainment into your life can be beneficial. For example, in 1940, a Ford executive was fired for laughing with a colleague, which delayed the production line by half a minute. Nowadays, understanding humor can enhance user engagement and improve workplace relationships. In India, there is an organization where members practice laughing every morning without any reason. They laugh for a while before starting their day. This practice, similar to yoga and meditation, helps them feel good and energetic throughout the day. 3. Meaning sensibility. Meaning is vital, especially after basic needs are met. People seek self-fulfillment and value in their work. Finding meaning in your work involves connecting it to a greater goal, providing continuous motivation. For example, thinking that your storytelling helps people learn quickly and save time can provide a sense of purpose. To find meaning in your work, connect it to a larger mission. Consider how your efforts contribute to the well-being of others and the world. 4. Storytelling power. Storytelling gives information emotional impact. A good story integrates information into a scene, making it memorable and engaging. For instance, telling a story about two sisters from a rural area who make wine can create an emotional connection with the audience, making the product more appealing. Practicing mini-novels, short stories, can enhance your storytelling skills. For example, suppose you have 2 bottles of wine. The first bottle is described with adjectives like tasty and high quality. The second bottle tells a story about 2 sisters from a rural area who make wine using a secret family recipe passed down after a fire. They donate part of their earnings to charity in their father's memory. Which wine would you choose? The one with the story, of course. 5. Symphony power. Symphony power refers to system thinking, combining seemingly unrelated elements. True innovation often comes from cross-disciplinary integration. For example, an internet company becoming the largest car service company or a battery company turning into a car company shows the power of cross-disciplinary thinking. Practicing metaphorical thinking can help develop this ability. To cultivate this ability, regularly practice drawing connections between different fields and ideas. Keep a notebook of metaphors and analogies to enhance your system thinking. 6. Empathy power. Empathy, understanding others' emotions and perspectives, is crucial. Machines can't replace human empathy. For example, when your girlfriend is unhappy and complains, instead of offering solutions, understanding her emotions and resonating with her can strengthen your relationship. Artists and actors often excel at this, creating works that resonate deeply with their audience. To improve your empathy, practice active listening and put yourself in others' shoes. Engage in conversations that require you to understand and respond to emotional cues. For example, artists often create works that resonate deeply with our emotions. When we listen to a sad song, we might feel that the singer understands our sadness perfectly. Good actors can quickly understand the emotions of their characters and bring them to life on screen, creating a deep connection with the audience. This is why singers and actors are so beloved. They can make us feel understood and connected through their art. In conclusion, to recap, this book highlights the need for us to move from left brain to right brain thinking in the future, and there are 3 reasons why we must do this. Material abundance, the convenience of knowledge-based outsourcing services, and the rise of artificial intelligence. To cope with this trend, we need to pay attention to 6 abilities, referred to as 3 senses and 3 powers. Design sensibility, entertainment sensibility, meaning sensibility, storytelling power, symphony power, and empathy power. If we can develop these abilities, we will be living in the trend. In fact, we are born with these abilities, but external environmental factors have suppressed these instincts. Our ancestors told stories in caves, designed their own tools, and invented creatively. Now, we need to reclaim these lost abilities and stay ahead of the trends effortlessly. That's the essence of this book. The original book link is attached at the end for further reading. You can also click the share button below the video to share this book with your friends. Congratulations, you've just finished another book.